Okay, hi everyone, welcome. For those of you who missed my intro with Jason, I'm Jessie. I'm the Director of Talent Acquisition at Crowdriff. If you haven't heard of Crowdriff, our mission is to power travel brands with content and insights that inspire travelers to see the world differently and explore sustainably. It's not just me here tonight, though. Just a quick little backstory about me. I've been with Crowdriff for just over 5 years now, and I'm happy to report that I still absolutely love my job, love the company. My career has grown here at Crowdriff. I started as the talent acquisition manager and as a team of one, and now I have an amazing team that is here with me tonight. So we have Bhavna here. She is our senior talent acquisition specialist. We have Swapni, our senior employer brand specialist. We also have Diana, who is our VP of product engineering, who is doing a lot of hiring this year. Right now, I believe she's hiring for a senior JavaScript developer and an iOS engineer. So make sure to take a look at our careers site for that or ask her questions about that. And last but not least, we also have Idris here tonight, who's one of our senior developers on our engineering team at Crowdriff. I think I can speak for everyone when I say thanks to coming to this breakout session. Thanks for joining us. How this is going to work is that I'm just going to give you a real brief rundown of who we are, what we do, and then I'm going to open up to the room for some Q&A, super casual. Just want to hear any questions that you might have, and all 5 of us are here tonight to answer any questions that might be burning. So let's get started. Who we are. So I kind of already gave you the elevator pitch, but for me, I think working at Crowdriff is really unique in that I feel like we really are what we do. We're a group of people who are so passionate and proud about the product that we're building because it encourages people to do something that I know every single person that works at Crowdriff is passionate about. That is to travel, is to share real stories, it's to empower communities, and it's to connect the world. We actually start every single week at all hands as a company-wide meeting, talking about a recent trip that someone just went on. And that is using that unique travel benefit that I kind of sprinkled in my intro with Jason. So we actually encourage our employees to travel. We encourage our employees to see destinations that we work with all around the world by actually giving them some money to go travel with and encourage them to have a vacation. So we share those stories as a company, which I think is super unique and probably one of my favorite things about working here. If you don't have a travel bug already, you definitely will when you work at Crowdriff. But I'm curious, Swapni, what's your favorite thing about working at Crowdriff?
Honestly, I'll say it's the work itself and the autonomy that I can I enjoy. I love doing what I do, and to find like a company or a team that allows me to produce ideas and gives me the support that I need to let my ideas take flight is really refreshing, honestly. So that and the reason why I'm still here after a year would be the people and the culture. So I'd say I came here for the work and I stayed here for the people and the culture. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, me too. The people and the culture is definitely a highlight for me as well. So how the people and the culture all came to be is from our origin story. So this smiling man here in the right-hand side, he is Dan Hollowak. He is our CEO at Crowdriff. And in 2014, himself and Abby, our other co-founder and CTO, started in a small apartment with only a handful of committed folks and a vision to make travel good for people on the planet. In 2018, we actually raised 11.6 million in a Series A funding round. Um, However, the company's co-founders believe in not diluting equity, and as a result, Crowdriff is actually self-invested now. And additionally, our company is currently profitable, which is really great, and definitely gives me some breathing room because I just moved into a house, so it has a feeling of stability. Um, but yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to because we are hiring, but we're also working on some fun projects. Diana, what project are you looking most forward to embarking on this year?
Ooh, there's quite a few. We are, you know, with destination marketing, there's a lot of the shift towards TikTok Reels and YouTube Shorts. And our destination marketers really need to kind of like catch up to that. And so being able to empower them and provide them with these engaging stories that are not done by themselves, but the people that are actually out there traveling, and us being able to provide that kind of content to them, I think is really the project that I'm really excited about. Actually, Idris is on that team that's creating the creator content, is what we're calling it right now. And we're enabling our teams to, I guess, or operations team to work on that more efficiently so that we can actually empower DMOs to get that content faster. And so right now, it's something that's kind of in a stage where we see that demand, and we just want to know how we can definitely go to market with that. So it's an exciting time. We're trying to figure that product out as we go, and that's probably one of the ones that I'm most excited about. If I were to talk about it from a VP of engineering, I think one of the things that is really interesting is we are moving some of our infrastructure around because we need to scale now. It's not just around new services that we're building out, but we already have an existing service that actually we got what I think over 900 customers already on, and we need to scale that. And so we're actually trying to optimize that infrastructure so that it can scale with the demand from our customers. So that's kind of been exciting as well from an engineering, because I think it's moving from AWS to GCP, and then working with making it infrastructure as code is kind of really exciting. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there.
That's great. No, that sounds so exciting. And I mean, this short-term video is just something, it's like a buzzword right now that I'm not only hearing at work, but I'm hearing it everywhere. So I could understand why that's so exciting to work on. All right. Now what we've all been waiting for. So at Crowdriff, we have a lot of catered, unique perks and benefits. However, I think I narrowed it down to my top top six, I think, that we offer. Before I get into my top six, though, I know Idris has a favorite perk, and I just want to know what it is and why.
I think my favorite perk would be the the dev dollars. So basically, Crowdriff helps every employee to get 1,000 CAD dollars per year per calendar year to spend on themselves. So it probably helps helps you in your individual growth. And I've been taking a lot of courses, books out with the help of those dollars. I see a lot of my engineering colleagues, they working as a group, to take group courses and also kind of meeting once a week to talk about their progress, talk about, resolve any queries within those courses and all. So it really helps you, in your individual growth as well. So that would be my topmost perk in Crowdriff, I would say.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of my top as well, as you can see on the slide. We give our employees $1,000 every year to spend how they will for their professional growth and development. So, I mean, I've used it to go to conferences in San Francisco, Culture First. I've went to Vegas to learn some talent acquisition strategies, and I know a lot of other teams use them to go to conferences or to do courses together. So there's just so many possibilities when it comes to that perk, and that's why I love that as well. Bhavna, what would you say your favorite perk is at Crowdriff?
For me, it would definitely be the trip allowance, the travel allowance, and the summer hours. Right, it's hard to pick between the two, but because I haven't really had the opportunity in the past to travel for various reasons, this is sort of the extra motivation for me to plan my trips and sort of explore. And of course, summer Fridays, we get alternate Fridays off between June to August, which makes the summer extra special here in Toronto. Yeah, those would definitely be my top two.
Yeah, definitely. I know the summer hours is really good, especially because we're a remote first company. So you don't actually have to be in Toronto 100% of the time or at all. So in the summers, I like to go out to British Columbia to do some hiking. And yeah, it's just great to have that flexibility and that work-life balance. I know that for a lot of product and engineering folks, our modern tech stack is really attractive. Idris, do you want to speak to the technologies that we're working with at Crowdriff?
Yeah, so at Crowdriff, we basically use modern technologies, modern tech stack. Most of our, I think, services are in Golang right now. We also use Node.js. We use React as a on our front end. We use a lot of GCP serverless infrastructure in place that helps you, scale very efficiently, and a lot of other GCP architecture infrastructure that we use right here. And I like the way we kind of have the, I would say, flexibility to explore any new tech, or any new tech stack as well. So that is very good. With the help of dev dollars, you can just spend on learning new things and trying it out, and maybe present it. One of our another perk is we have engineering deep dives where you can, and we also have hack days, where you can probably, with help of that your individual contribution, you can probably showcase what you are learning, showcase by doing any such short projects or anything, and help the team achieve greater heights.
Absolutely. Okay, great. I see some questions coming in. This brings us to the end of who we are and what we do. But Diana, I think this question could be for you, even though I know the answer as well. Are we hiring for any designer opportunities right now?
I mean, we don't right now, but who's to say we won't? I would want to make sure that we try to keep track of these people and like make sure we have that connection. And then if an opportunity for that person, opens up, we would definitely reach out to you.
Absolutely. I know, like it never hurts to reach out to myself or Diana or Bhavna. We're always happy to connect, and when we are hiring for a designer role in the future, um, you'll be top of mind, and we'll make sure to reach out. Are you hiring for any interns? Um, Bhavna, I think you've been going back and forth with Rita on this one.
Yes, we have. So, not at the moment again, but we might closer to summer. So, yeah, just I've shared the careers page out here. Keep an eye out. I've also shared my email. Feel free to reach out to me. We can connect on LinkedIn as well. I'll put my LinkedIn here, profile here as well. And yeah, hopefully in the next couple of months is pretty much the short answer.
Yeah, if you are curious to what we are hiring for, I'd say our careers page is probably the best best place to look, but because you have me, I'll give you a brief rundown. So we're hiring for a customer success manager, an onboarding specialist, an iOS developer on our mobile team, a senior JavaScript developer, a technical support specialist, a BDR, that's a business development rep on the sales team, and a director of sales right now. Any questions about, oh, here we go. We have a question about the tech stack. Although your working stacks are Golang, do you consider developers with Mern and Flutter experience? Diana, do you want to answer that one?
Let me answer that. So yeah, so we do accept any individual with any other tech stack as well. When I was interviewing here, I was into Python and Python tech stack, and I quickly kind of learned Golang and other tech stack over here with the help of dev dollars, as I said earlier. So it's the attitude and it's your intent, that it's your passion that matters here, and I think rest of the thing we can kind of take care, and we can probably help you out in rest of the other things.
Absolutely. I mean, I know when I'm hiring for the engineers, I don't only look at the technology that you have experience with, and I know that the hiring managers feel the same way. So if you only have experience with the Mern stack, I mean, that's experience with Node. We work with Node as well, so there could be a good fit there. I just got a notification that we have 2 minutes back to the main stage, so just keep on putting in your questions. We'll try to squeeze them in. So it says, any GCP cloud architect opening? Not at the moment. We actually just filled our staff engineer position. We're working on a DevOps engineer posting though right now that should go live by the end of the week. So I would encourage you to take a look at that, as we recently just migrated from AWS to GCP. So some of your experience can definitely be relevant.
Yeah, so I just want to add to that. We are migrating from AWS to GCP, and so I think that there's a lot of opportunities for us to actually learn to build out that infrastructure. So although we have a staff engineer, we do want someone who has that DevOps mentality and that culture, that has that GCP infrastructure knowledge to help shape that. So if, yeah, definitely reach out and connect.
Perfect. Who would be the best person to reach out to for customer success roles with tech background in data analysis? Anything to do with customer success, I would say you'd want to reach out to Bhavna, our senior recruiter. She is currently hiring for a CSM right now.